cannot quantify the quantum of responsibility with which we must walk the talk when we talk about bringing together the spirit of oneness amongst us. I think all our Garo, Khasi, Jaintia and the rest have known this value of coming together to ensure that our sense of oneness gets further deep rooted. It is now for us to carry it forward.
That we will call different political parties, we will call different stakeholders. Let us discuss. Let us put all the facts in front. Let us put all the possibilities in front. Whereas negotiations or discussions should take place based on issues. So, is it the railways that we're against? Because if we say that, then that's a position we take. But whereas the issue is not railways, the issue is influence.
During the recently concluded budget assembly sessions, discussions on railways took center stage, driven by strong opposition from NGOs against the implementation or the introduction of any form of railways in the state of Meghalaya. The discussion about railways in Meghalaya has been gaining momentum, especially since the state has historically been one of the least connected by rail in India. In recent months, extensive reports have been published on the subject, reflecting the growth, interest and concern. The latest protests and discussions have emerged from the Jaintia Hills district, focusing on the potential rail connectivity from East Jaintia Hills.
What do we reject? What do we want? Government college and a good road. What do we reject? What do we want? Islam.
In light of this, DDK recognized the need to travel to the region to better understand the reasons behind the opposition to railway connectivity in East Jaintia Hills. The Jaintia National Council or JNC recently led a black flag rally to express their opposition to the proposed railway line in the region.
Now we see in Meghalaya we don't have any mechanism which can tackle the influx. Especially in East Jaintia Hills, there is a very much a lot of influx is there. So even the railway is not there also, but influx is there. But if the railway will come, then influx will be more, and this mixed marriage, and it will affect our traditional, our culture, and it will destroy our identity also. And we fear like one day, if we allow this railway, without this mechanism who can tackle this outsider, we will become a minorities in our own state, in our own district. So this is the main agenda why we oppose this railway. And secondly, when this cement plant in Narpo area also, when they come, the government and this administration tell the public, like when this cement plant will come, it will benefit the local resident. But practically what happened now when they setting up these industries and all, we see like most of the benefit goes to the outsider. If you see this employment also, if you see there, the local is just a small employers like a cleaner, a gate opener and all. But if you see the highest post like accountant and engineering is all from outside the state. So we fear that this railway also will be like that. Only most of the benefit will go to the outsider. And if we talk about the employment also, we have seen just this post office. Like the recruitment in the post office, it should go by the central law, not by the state reservation policy. So same here in this railway also, when it comes to the employment, it will go by the reservation of the central, and most of the employers will be from outside the state. So this is the main agenda why we oppose the railway here in East Jaintia Hill.
Prominent figure, reading War, has also expressed that the drawbacks of introducing a railway line outweigh the potential benefits.
Why do we need a railway track at all? We don't even need it. See, I think if not mistaken, in the last few days, even the Chief Minister of Assam has introduced that this is the first expressway to be introduced through via Meghalaya from Guwahati to Panchgram. So we have the expressway. Why do we need a train? We don't need a train. We have expressway. If we have a good road, then that is all we need. Nothing much more than that. Tourism in East Jantia Hill district, with regards to the railway track, I would have laughed on this. What people will have come here? What they will see? What they want to see here? Nothing here. See, we have beautiful falls, we have beautiful caves. Now everything is going underway, under process to destroy them. See, I don't think what is the tourism is going to be here and what is going to happen here. I'm telling you, after 10 or 15 years, nothing will be here. I think even the people has to replace from here, have to relocate. There's no tourism in Jantia Hills. As of now, we have beautiful cave, longest cave in Southeast Asia. I've been there many times to different falls, and we have forests and different beautiful place here. But I'm telling you, this is after 10 years, nothing from here. And don't try to defend that introducing railway here would boost the tourism. Nothing, no tourism isn't here after 10 years.
Currently, Meghalaya has only one railway station located in Mendipathar in North Garo Hills district, which was operational in 2014. The Government of India is working tirelessly to improve railway connectivity in the northeastern region to support trade, economy, and also to make affordable transportation for the people of the northeast. East Jaintia Hills is a significant transit point for goods and people travelling between Meghalaya, Assam, Manipur and Mizoram, facilitating trade. The district headquarters, Cleriat, hosts a significant number of traders from outside the state. Since this National Highway 6 directly connects Cleriat or Lat Rambai to Karimganj, many traders and businesses in East Jaintia Hills rely on this route for access to railways and markets in Assam.
रेलवे होने से तो बहुत अच्छा है, हर एक चीज़ का सुविधा मिलेगा, बहुत अच्छा होगा रेलवे आने से। बाहर के लोग होने से यह और अच्छा होगा, बाहर के आदमी आने से जैसे अच्छा होता है ना, यहाँ का आदमी रहने से थोड़े और बड़ा होगा, बाहर का आदमी आएगा, हर एक चीज़ होगा तो बहुत अच्छा होगा यहाँ के लिए।
Ya karel te kalong hi banwan tangwa kamwa ya bun kinong percaya kamwa dedep kipor wa ong wa don kam ban khang chwa ya ka influ wa wan kinong song chnong wa nabar ya karel kam le la dawan ro biang hi tangwa don kam chwa ban te la kam ya ki brui ko ba wan nabar haki cement factory kumba ong ka sarkar ngi ai kam ya ki local 100% te kam da don ra kumta Tarai lada keng barok ki factory cement, akawe cement factory kindon tang 10% ki factory ki local ki watre ya pok plan don kam chwa ya ka kinong te la kam chwa ya ki bri ko bawan nabar district council ya du menta kam la kam pat la ban te la kam ya kita ki ba nabar kidang suwan koi be kumba koi sara ken chene kumba koi ga Baik ada ya keng dekar bat kino chong snong jong ka Meghalaya thrai dang bun dekar kai kaya rap kumno ngan oi pi kaya rap baik la dang sumut ka ne ka ying ka jong nga la da chong mangai ka ngan yo ka bai dukan ngan yo ka bai ka profit ka yo na dukan ke bro ar ngan yo em la dang ni chong mangi tamba kibru jong gi ru kim tre he ban chong dukan
अगर ये ना अगर रेलवे बना तो बहुत ही हेल्प होगा हम लोगों को क्योंकि इधर से ना आदमी लोग उधर गुवाहाटी जाते सिलीगुड़ी जाने के लिए गुवाहाटी जाता है किधर जाता है ना अगर इधर पे रेलवे होने से बहुत अच्छा होगा
तो एक बात बताइए, अभी आप लोग कैसे ट्रैवल करते हो, कैसे आ रहे हो, मतलब अपने गाँव से?
पहले हम लोग जाते इधर से टैक्सी से जाते और फिर बस पकड़ते, बस से फिर गुवाहाटी तक जाते, गुवाहाटी से रेलवे स्टेशन से फिर सिलीगुड़ी जाते, सिलीगुड़ी से नेपाल तक जाते।
तो मतलब एक दिन से ज़्यादा लगता है?
एक दिन से ज़्यादा ही लगता है।
और आपको क्या लगता है जब रेलवे से आएगा कितना टाइम लगेगा, घंटा?
अगर रेलवे से जाएगा तो शायद 7-8 घंटे में पहुंच जाएंगे।
थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू।
आपका क्या मानना है, अगर रेलवेज आता है मेघालय में, आप लोगों को कैसे मदद हो जाएगा? कैसे?
अच्छा है, खासा मदद हो जाएगा, लेकिन यहाँ आने के लिए तकलीफ होता है, बहुत दूर से गाड़ी से आना पड़ता है, गाड़ी का रास्ता भी इतना सही नहीं है, मतलब सही है, आने जाने में थोड़ा तकलीफ होता है। रेट से रेलवे से तो है, भाड़ा भी कम मिलेगा और अच्छा खासा आदमी लोग कमाने के लिए आते हैं, पैसे 2 पैसे कमाने के लिए आते हैं। अगर रेलवे से आए तो थोड़ा पैसे बचत हो जाएगा ना, तो अच्छा है, इसलिए अगर आए रेल आए तो।
बाहर से अभी तो सब कुछ तो एक्स्ट्रा ज़्यादा ही लगता है, लेकिन ट्रेन का अगर रास्ता हो जाएगा तो कमती पे ही आ जाएगा यार। वो तो वो लोग को लेके सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट मिल के वो रेल का जो वो लोग का जो वो सब तो नहीं होना चाहिए। बाहर का आदमी इधर आके आ जाने से वो लोग का तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम होगा, वो तो सही बात है, लेकिन वो मिल के वो करना चाहिए।
Why we are opposing the railway? It's because East Jantia Hill district, it's a business area, we can say, and you can see here we have a lot of cement factories and coke factories. So if the railway will come to East Jantia Hill district, most of the benefit will be for the outsider, like for the cement plant and all. Now if we are talking about transporting of goods from other state to our district, you have seen here in Kleriat, especially in Kleriat and Laranbai, most of the shop is run by a non-tribal from other state. So since like this hardware and all, and this shop which they sell this goods for the to make the house and all. So if you see the main of this wholesaler shop also is run by the non-tribal. So now the people are being brainwashed. Like if the train will come to East Jantia, most of the benefit will be for the local resident, but directly or indirectly it will benefit the non-tribal. See, if the goods will come from outside the state to our district, like if rice and this all thing, so who is the owner of the shop? It's like non-tribal. So it will only benefit the non-tribal because the transportation fees, it will be less. If they transport by road, the transportation it will be high. By train it will be less. So if we consider in that way also, the benefit is for the non-tribal. But what happened to our district?
See, I'm telling you one thing. See, we have factories, we have numbers of coke plants, we have numbers of factories, cement plants. See, what do you see here? Do you see anything else here? See, these people have come from outside, invest here. They take from here and take it home. Everything what they have got here, they take all the profit to their home. What do we get here? See, if the district contributes so much to, fine, sometimes we have to adjust the balance here, the development. For example, the cement factories. If there are so much revenues that the state have collected from the district, what is the thing that they have given us back, the government? No, we don't have a hospital, we don't have a proper hospital, we don't have a education institution here proper, we don't have a government college. See, all these things is, these people from outside, they will come here and take everything to their home. Nothing will get in return.
The people fear that if they are forced to give up their land for railway construction, their primary source of livelihood, agriculture, will be severely impacted. Many of the local communities rely on their agricultural lands for sustenance and income, and the loss of these lands could leave them without the means to support themselves. The concern is that they may become landless, disrupting not just their livelihoods but their cultural connectivity to the land as well.
When they'll construct the railway, now we have came to know, like we are not sure But we came to know like the railway, if they come to East Jaintia, it will come from Saipung side. So most of the residents of this Saipung area, they depend on agriculture. So if the railway track will come, it will destroy the land, it will destroy their agriculture, it will pollute the land, and it will pollute the air also. So we from the Jaintia National Council, we feel like till date we are not needed of this train. So if the government brainwash the people, like if the train will come, we will get the development. So railway is not only the development. If the government want to develop our district, it should give us government college, good roads, and good hospitality, and good school, government college. So most of the benefit, if the train will come, it will be for the outsider, not to the local. And plus that also, when this like vegetable and all will come from outside the state to our district by train, the price of the, we agree like the price of the vegetable or the thing will be down. But what happened to the means like what this to our local farmer? What will happen to their agriculture, to their vegetable and all? It will be a great loss for them. So this is the main concern why we oppose the railway. And
first thing first, this is East Jaintia is a whole place, a land that is belong to the tribal people and is a scheduled area. So see, it obviously that introducing of railway into the district would hamper the people, the tribal people here. First, because why? We hamper that because people here, they live and they depend on the sustainable source of development, and people live and survive through agriculture source of income. So introducing of railway into district would hamper all this land of the people and the indigenous people.
East Jaintia Hills is known not only for its coal-rich belt, but also for other valuable minerals like limestone. The region is home to several cement factories, particularly in areas such as Lumshnong, which play a key role in its economy. The pressing question now is, if railways are constructed, who will truly benefit from it? The traders, the industrialists, or the indigenous people of the East Jaintia Hills region?
We people East Jaintia here, we need people from outside also to work, and this is not against only the district administration or the state. This issue is against the central government. So we need all together to work out. Bhoi people, the Khasi, the Jaintia, and all of us has to come up together in order to oppose this. See, I would have not just opposed anything just because it's not for me or for you. But these are the things when we weight the negative and the positive impact of anything that introduced to the district. When we weight the railway here, see, the negative is so much. Nothing as such compared to the positive. I'm telling you, this is, I think maybe, I don't know, my perspective, I think the introduction of railway here is only to extract all the natural resource from here. Limestone is the first target. As per the survey of India, I think we have a few millions reserve of metric ton of the limestone. So see, we don't have much area here. If railway is introduced here, I think within 10 to 15 years, everything gone.